Alright guys, so this is a video that is a comic adaptation that was actually voted on over on Patreon. And as always, if you'd like to join the polls and whatnot for some of the content that goes on here, just hit the link below, head on over there, and just hit the first tier if that's all you want to do. You can also check out the movie reviews. I had just posted as of this recording, my review for Thor: Love and Thunder. Hope you all enjoyed that. But yeah. So this is actually a poll of a comic adaptation that's done in the cartoon anime style, and this one is actually an adaptation of a Batman story arc, The War of Jokes and Riddles. Controversial story, I know, but I enjoy it. This actually won by 41% of the vote. Contest of Champions was at second place. Then you had Mutant Massacre, and then followed by Darkside War and Maximum Carnage, which I thought Maximum Carnage would be the winner, but nope. Also with no votes, Inferno. So, yeah. Anyway, so let's get started with this story called The War of Despair. So you can probably guess who the villain is, the main villain is. So the War of Despair basically starts in France. It basically starts in Paris. And essentially what it is that Hawkmoth has more or less gotten word through the supervillain grapevine that someone else wants to kill Ladybug. And it's not clear why. That person is Junko Inoshima, from, of course, Danganronpa. And he's not... And Hawkmoth is like, what? Who is this, and why does she want to take out Ladybug? And they're like... And a lot of the supervillain circles are like, we don't know why, but, like... she's dangerous. Like, that's the thing, is like, she's dangerous. Don't try to cross her. Like, just let her have this. Like, just literally give her this. Don't get in her way. Just stay out of it and you'll be fine. Like, that's the big thing, is that you know, just let it go, man. Just I know you want, like, the other villains who are telling him this are like, we know what Junko is capable of. You don't. And if she wants to kill Ladybug, let her. Be doing you a favor, but don't get in her way. Of course, Hawkmoth doesn't listen to that and goes to track down Junko, who's basically like, she is essentially depressed. Junko is revealed to be that she's depressed because she doesn't have someone to fight. She doesn't have a hero. Makoto Naegi was just everyone else, like, nothing excites her. Like, there's no hero out there to challenge her. She's like, I'm literally a Satan without a god. Like, what is the point of spreading despair if there's no one there to try to stop me or try to, you know, combat me in some way? Like, what is the point if I'm gonna spread despair? Like, I want a challenge. Like, that's her whole thing, is like, I just want a legit challenge from somebody. Is that so hard to fucking ask for? So what happens is that Hawkmoth is like, hey, I don't know why you want to kill Ladybug, but, like, I'm all for it. Like, I want to join in. Like, I think you and I should team up. I don't know why you want to kill Ladybug. And Junko reveals that basically why she wants to kill Ladybug is because she's literally, like, she's just picked her out. Like, she just picked her out of random. Like, there are hundreds of heroes. There are tons of heroes out there who I could have picked. I could have picked Danny Phantom. I could have picked the Ninja of Northville. I could have picked literally fucking anybody. But I just decided Ladybug. Yeah, I'm going to have Ladybug be my target of interest, because she's hopeful and she inspires hope to the world. And if it's one thing I don't like, it's hope. So... And Hawkmoth is basically on the thing of, hey, listen, you know, you want to kill Ladybug, I want to take out Ladybug and take her miraculous. So what if, like, you and me teamed up, like a good old-fashioned supervillain team-up? Like, let's do that. Like, let's have a good old-fashioned supervillain team-up. And I promise we'll end her however you want. Just I get the miraculous. And Junko is like, you're right. I think we should work together. And I think it'll be beneficial for both of us. Or I could do this, and just whips out a gun and shoots him, and shoots Hawkmoth. And Hawkmoth limps away, and he's like, I'm gonna kill this bitch. He's like, he manages to get away, and he's just like, I don't care how long it takes, but I'm going to end this bitch's life. So what he does at first is basically akumatize several people to go kill Junko. The problem is that Junko kills them all. Like it's later reported that the bodies of several akumatized people were found dead. Later on, like he sent his like and he's like, what is this? I literally sent like I sent 5 people, 5 powered villains after her. Like what? How did she do that? And Junko later arrives and is like, hey, so you tried to kill me, so in response, here's Natalie's teeth. Like, here's all of Natalie, here's your secretary's teeth, and her children's teeth. Have a good day. So at this point, Hawkmoth realized that he's not dealing with some kid. He's dealing with a psychopath. So what he does is basically get together a bunch of other villains. He can't, since akumatized villains don't help, he decided to go out and get some new villains. Like, he decided to go out and grab some new allies for this fight. Like, he wanted to go out and grab some new people. And what he does is he goes out and finds other people. Junko gets wind of this and is like, oh, this is so cool, I'll go do the same. So they're running around recruiting villains. Like Hawkmoth gets Skulker, he gets Catnape, he gets I had a few others in mind. Like, he also gets the Flock of Fury, he gets a few others. He gets a lot of villains on his side, but Junko also goes into this whole arming herself with villains and killers. She even gets Michael fucking Myers on her side. She also gets she convinces Shigo to join her. She convinces Roberta to join her, while on the other end, Revy joins Hawkmoth. And yeah, it's literally what you think it is. It's the Deathstroke Deadshot thing. So all these villains are joining Junko and Hawkmoth's war, and the Despair War begins in earnest because they go all out in Paris, and they literally are taking out. There's 2 rules to this. Like, the war is you kill the other side or you kill other heroes. You basically go out and kill other heroes for your side. Like, you just go out and kill as many people as you can. And Marinette's already she is holy shit, this is too much. How the hell does this even happen? I've never encountered this kind of level of carnage from anyone. And a lot of her friends are getting hurt. They're legit, there are buildings getting bombed, there are people just getting killed in the streets. Literally, she gets the streets of Paris get caught in the crossfire between Revy and Roberta, who are just shooting up an entire street of people for several days, and it just escalates. Roberta throws a grenade into a building. It destroys everyone on the floor. It kills several people on that floor. Revy shoots a gas tank. It killed it from a oil tanker. It kills 50 people. Roberta blows up a building, kills hundreds of people. So yeah, Ladybug at this point is exhausted and tired, and even the other miraculous heroes are tired in all of this. So you may be wondering, since this is the War of Jokes and Riddles adaptation, who is our Charlie Brown? Who is our Kite Man? And no, it's not a joke. Charlie Brown is literally Kite Man's real name. So our Kite Man is Jack Spicer. So pathetic. He is he is forced into joining Junko's army, and he is completely, because he's I don't know what's I just want to be a big man. I just want to be on the winning side. I want to show that I'm the ultimate villain. And Junko's you're gonna be good cannon fodder. And the war just gets so bad in all of this. Junko literally is, Junko and Hawkmoth's war is literally spiraling even more so out of control. until Ladybug, it tells the other hero, like tells the rest of her miraculous team, I gotta pick a side. There's no other way around it. I have to pick a side. We gotta pick a, we have, like, she's like, we have to pick a side. The only way this is gonna end is if we join one side of this group. And they're like, well, who do we pick? Because literally they're both awful. So what happens is that they put a vote to it and choose Hawkmoth, because it's like it's the devil you know. So they come to a peace treaty with Hawkmoth, and they unite by the end of it. So the war continues now with the miraculous heroes aiding the villains. The war comes to an end, and Junko is just kind of like, oh, well, this was fun, and and Hawkmoth's like, this did kind of help. Like I'm now closer than ever to winning, and Ladybug's like, hold the fucking phone. Did you two start this war because you could? And she is so overcome with just rage that she grabs a gun and just, like, snatches a gun off a table and just points it at Hawkmoth. And he's like, no! And she goes, hell yeah! And just fires. Junko pushes Hawkmoth out of the way and gets shot in the stomach. She lives, but, like, she's on the ground bleeding, and she's like, now that's funny. And just starts laughing and is like, I win. Like, I stopped you from killing someone. It's awesome. So, there you go, guys. That's pretty much the War of Despair. So you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of it? Just comment below, let me know. Want to thank everyone for voting on this story to do an adaptation of over on Patreon. And as always, if you'd like to join my Patreon, just hit the link below, head on over there. Other than that, I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.